Hey everybody, whenever you're watching from, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Today we're back in Neural Cloud for the Acceptor Protocol Special Run for Season 75. When the season starts your pool, I'll be taking Belladonna, Sangama, Bonneville, Yuang, Hatsu, Jessie, and Willow.
出発するの?
For our protocols, we'll be taking Chaos Matrix, the bonus 50 cash coins, Damage Intercept, Power Leak Negative, Peak Status Negative, and Fragile Curse.
攻撃準備開始
Our first layer takes us to Burbank sector, and for our functions, we're going to focus on warrior function sets. Of course, I'm going to lock Madness Vigor here, and for our pathing, we've got this advanced zone over here, through this advanced zone elevator, through this advanced zone, through this anomaly area, through this function library elevator, through this advanced zone, through this elementary zone, through this anomaly area, through this function library elevator, through this intermediate zone. So we'll start over on this middle line here. And that gives me 1, 2, 3, 4. That gives me 4 advanced zones. So I'm going to sell the persistence function we get here. Bonneville on the taunt tile. We'll put Belladonna on the herb tile. Yuang I brought for the backline tile ability. And then we'll put Willow on the board for the teleport boost. And disable these. Let's go.
彼女があなたたちを連れて行ってくれる。
Okay.
だから安心して眠って。
And keep going. Let's take this intermediate zone. For this one, we'll put Willow on the flash attack tile. Bonneville on the overdrive tile. Put Hatsu over here, so she can jump to the back. And then I'm gonna have to manually teleport Sangoma out.
こいつらすぐに黙らせとく。
Or never mind.
あなたたちにはどんな風に見えてるの?
Let's get these, take this function library, and setless function, so we're just going to discard these right away. Take this anomaly area. And here, we're gonna take... Ooh, False God is the boss, so we'll take the both protocols here. And let's take this elementary zone. Put Bonneville on the taunt tile, Belladonna on the overdrive tile. We'll put Hatsu on the back over here, we'll put Willow over here, and then we'll put Sangama over here.
こいつら彼女があなたたちを連れて行ってくれる。
Okay, skip these.
だから安心して眠って。
Bonneville over here, Hatsu over here, and then Sangama on the teleport tile.
私誰にも
Nice.
私たちの邪魔はさ
Pick
せ
this
な
up.
い。
Or no, not pick this up. We're gonna sell this and take reorganize. Very nice. Then keep skipping. Take this function library and discard that. Now we take this anomaly area. And we got both of these protocols. Ooh. So this is interesting. We have diversified investment here. So I can't do a warrior spam. Also, I forgot to sell missions from the anomaly area earlier. That was my bad. We're gonna sell these. Sell that. Oops. And we're also going to sell life-saving service as well. We are gonna keep malevolent aggregation. Because we are gonna go for the teleport set, numerical aggregation, of course. And because we have diversified investment, we're gonna keep the team down to just the medic, the specialist, and the warrior. So I'm probably gonna go with Sangoma, Willow, and Belladonna here. And we'll just put everyone else in the back line. For this one, we'll put Sangoma on the taunt tile. We'll put Willow on the sniper tile. Or actually, no, we'll put Sangama on the overdrive tile instead. And then have the other two on the sniper tile.
こいつら無用な雑草は取り除いておきました
Now we
よ。
pick this up. Lone Rider. Nice. So this is what I was hoping for. With diversified investment and Lone Rider, like diversified investment doesn't really matter since I have Lone Rider here. And we're gonna go down to 3 dolls on the board, so we maximize this actually. And now that we are at above 250, I'm gonna pick up double compilation and Magnus Vigor. And let's take this advanced zone over here. for this one, Willow on the flash attack Tao, and then Willow down on the overdrive Tao. Put Sangoma over here.
こいつらすぐに黙らせて誰にも私たちの邪魔は
And
さ
pick
せ
this
ない
up. Born with her, cool. And then Lethal Chain. You need Violent Surge, not particularly. Yeah, I think we can pass on that. Let's take this advance over here. And for this one, Sangam on the teleport tower, Willow on the flash attack tower. We will put Belladon over here in the back.
こいつらす無用な雑草は取り除いておきましたよ。
And we'll take Blazing Battle Rage, sure. And then for our recovery area, we're gonna upgrade double compilation here. Take this out the terminal. So I'm on the overdrive tile, and then the other two on the sniper tiles, of course.
今日はどんなニュースが誰にも私たちの邪魔はさせない。
Okay, we can pick both of these up. And skip these. And for the anomaly area, of course, we'll take the +1 as
無用な
always.
雑草は
Our second layer is still in Burbank sector, so this is gonna be an all Burbank run, it seems like. For our pathing, we'll take this recovery area over here, through this elementary zone elevator, through this anomaly area, through this elementary zone, through this intermediate zone elevator, through this reinforcement area. Oh, actually, no, never mind. Okay. Instead of that, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this recovery area through this elementary zone, through this anomaly area, through this elementary zone. Recovery area, through this anomaly area, through this intermediate zone, through this reinforcement area, through this intermediate zone, through this advanced zone, through this intermediate zone. So we'll start over in the top line. I'm gonna skip the elevators because I think it's more important that we get the advanced zone for the extra points, and then we're just gonna go through the additional intermediate zones, get more points on top of that. I'm gonna sell one of my assist functions though, since we have one advanced zone, we're gonna get an assist function from. Yeah, it's probably a better straight line. So take this here. And for this one, we'll put Belladonna on the herb tile, below on the flash attack tile.
こいつらすぐに黙らせて誰にも私たちの邪魔はさせない。
Okay. Now that I think about it, since we're running less dolls, we only have like one warrior. We might need the other functions. I'm gonna actually go for efficiency accumulation here. So we'll take yeah, we'll take hash rate stacking. And let's take this intermediate zone. Sangoma on the teleporter, and then we don't really need anyone on the taunt tile. Put Willow on the sniper tile though.
こいつら無用な雑草は取り除いておきましたよ。
Okay, we'll take double compilation here. And then let's take this advanced zone. Willow on the flash attack tile, Belladonna on the herb tile. But this is a bit tricky. There is diligence, so we might need some ults here. I'm gonna put it down to 1 speed.
今日はどんなニュースが飛び出してくるのでしょうか。逃がさないもんね。その命ご褒美
There we go.
くれるよね。
After that, and then we'll pick this up.
ね。教授
And we'll skip these. Let's take this intermediate zone. And then here, put Willow on the flash attack tile, Sangam on the teleporter, and then Belladonna out back.
今日はどんなニュースが飛び出してくるのでしょ 誰にも私たちの邪魔はさせない。
Okay, we'll pick up both of these protocols. And then vulnerability exploit I think will pass. And then for the reinforcement area. The reinforcement area, we don't really... I could make it better by just bringing in my my dolls that have their algos actually, so I'll pay the 50 cash coins, we'll guarantee the warrior class here. And we're gonna bring in Nasuta. I don't have to swap anyone because we purposely brought less dolls. And let's take this intermediate zone here. And now we can have Nasuta instead. We'll put her on the teleport tile, and then we'll put Willow on the sniper tile, and then Belladonna on the overdrive tile.
こいつら通りすがりの特撮俳優だ。覚えておけ。
Okay, take Strike Echo, skip these, and then we'll take this anomaly area. Nice, we won. Okay, and then for the recovery area, I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade. Actually, hold on. Malevolent aggregation spawns in as purple, so we don't need to upgrade that. So I think it may be better to upgrade. Might have been a mistake to buy Strike Echo as well. It's not particularly the best one here. I think I'll just upgrade Blazing Battle Rage then. And then we'll take both of these protocols. And then here, we can keep this layout.
勝利の法則、すべての悪は償われる。祝うがいい。正義のヒーローが今ここに
Okay,
誕
skip
生し
these. And then for our normal area, of course, +1.
た。なんだ。
Our third layer is still in Burbank sector, so this is definitely an all Burbank run. For our pathing, I'm gonna take... Okay, so we're gonna take this intermediate zone over here, through this intermediate zone, through this advanced zone, through this intermediate zone elevator, through this reinforcement area, through this advanced zone, through this elementary zone elevator, through this anomaly area, through this elementary zone elevator, through this function library, through this... So we'll start over on the second line. And we have 2 advanced zones to go through, so we have 2 more assist functions we can get. I'm gonna sell these. Okay. Yeah, start here. And then for this one, I'll put Will over here. Yeah, we'll do something like this. I'm not gonna put them in the sniper cell because I don't want them focusing on the mission area. Because this thing doesn't move.
こいつら通りすがりの特撮俳優だ。覚えておけ。
Okay, we'll take efficient allocation here. I'm gonna take this function library and discard it. And then we'll take this in a elementary zone. Then here, Belladonna is fine on the herb tile. Let's put Will over here and mouse it over here.
勝利の法則はなんだ。祝うがいい。正義のヒーローが今ここ
And
に誕
sure,
生
we'll
した。
take Miasma, that's no problem. So we're capped out at level 15. Skip these. And then let's take this anomaly area. +1. Take this elementary zone.
勝利の法則は通りすがりの特撮俳優だ。覚えておけ。
And we'll take blinding aggregation. And then let's take this advanced zone over here. Now sit on the teleport tile. We'll put Willow on the sniper tile.
勝利の法則はすべての悪は祝うがいい。正義のヒーローが
Okay.
今ここに誕生した。
Ravage remains. Oh, that's going to be very useful. And we'll take lethal aggregation here. And then let's take this reinforcement area. Now this one I don't really care who we end up bringing here, so we're just gonna go for random. Give us a guard. We could take Milao. So I can drop. So we need to keep Yuan because he's our backline paralysis proc. So I'm gonna drop Bonville, and then we're gonna bring in Milao. And actually, that's another class, so we can put her on the board. We lose out a bit on Lone Rider though, but this is probably gonna make the run a bit more stable. Let's take this intermediate zone here. And so now we actually can put the dolls on the sniper tiles. Not that I just put her in the back just so we want Mila to tank everything.
勝利の法則通りすがりの特撮俳優だ覚えておけ
There we go. And then we'll skip these. Let's take this advance one over here. Nasata on the flash attack tile. And then Belladonna on the herb tile. Willow is fine where she is.
今日はどんなニュースが飛び出してくるのでしょうか祝うがいい
There we go.
正義のヒーローが今ここに誕生した
And we'll take Vestir. Skip these. Take this intermediate zone here. Same deal.
こいつらすぐに黙らせとく通りすがりの特撮俳優だ覚えておけ
Okay, skip these. And then we take this intermediate zone here. Now I don't want my frontliners to teleport, so we're gonna arrange them this way. And let's go.
さあボームカつくやつね祝うがいい
So
正義のヒーローが
I use Mila
今
ult there
ここ
just to
に
make sure
誕
that
生
we
した
don't lose anyone. Pick up the upgrade to Strike Echo there. And then for our recovery area, we're gonna upgrade. I guess we're gonna upgrade Strike Echo. And then let's take this up the terminal. Mila on the taunt tower. Willow on the sniper tower. There we go.
今日はどんなニュースが全ての悪は通りすがりの特撮俳優だ覚えておけ
And here, hold on. I'm gonna have to cut here because my mouse ran out of battery. Hold up. Sorry about that. That's an awkward cut, but plug in my mouse real quick. So we'll skip these. Actually no, this is the output terminal, or before the boss fight, so I should be upgrading my deck here now. Let's go ahead and do that. And we'll pass on Coagulopathy. So we have a deck size of 16. Not the most... I would hope for a larger deck size here, but it is what it is. Okay, there's sorry aggregation. We're definitely gonna take that. Saturate energy, sure. Actually, let's look. Yeah, that's actually fine for what our foresight is gonna be. But we're gonna keep numerical aggregation. Then we're taking efficiency accumulation because we have Willow. We're running Willow. And then Desperate Raise and Hyper Threshold Stress is all Nasata really needs. So we can just focus on all of those cards. Okay, Global Protection is nice. Pick that up. And Incremental Pursuit as well. But take that. Yeah, I think we'll just keep... Yeah, we're gonna skip out on that. Blood is Fuel though, we'll take that. And then let's see if we can get our other cards here. Pain Resistance, we don't actually need Pain Resistance, so I'm gonna drop it. Especially since we already have Foresight. We just want to get Incremental Pursuit again. And then, there we go, Incremental Pursuit. So Desperate Raise is now all gold, so that's good. Gotta Go Fast. I could take Gotta Go Fast and drop Hash Rate Energy. Okay, there's multi-marker. pass on weakness implosion. Right, we also need to upgrade. Oh, yeah, we're missing so many cards from numerical aggregation. Hash rate stacking. Sure. That one's already purple, so that's gold now. So it's just a matter of like which one. I definitely want to keep Gotta Go Fast and efficient allocation more than the other card. There's program reset. Okay, we're gonna actually have to drop a card here already. So I'm just gonna trust. It's not really a good idea to trust, but we're gonna trust, and I'm gonna drop hash rate energy here. We'll pick up program reset. And we'll see if we can get the other cards we need here. Protective aggregation is not important, we'll pass on that. Okay, there's malevolent aggregation. Can we get the other cards though? Rapid Ray would have been nice, but it's a bit too late for that to try and commit to it. Well, I guess no, it's not, it wasn't, but okay, there's Gotta Go Fast. We're still missing 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 cards. That's rough. Okay. Yeah, we might not get everything here. Okay, we definitely don't have enough cash coins, so what I'm gonna do here is I'm just gonna start dropping these. I'll try and hope for these two. We'll keep those for now. We are running a guard, so I guess it's not too bad. Yeah, okay. Can drop these as well. Pick up Lethal Shock, and then we'll take Threshold Growth too. And Kilo. Shadow Evasion is actually not that bad. Can drop this. Pick up both of these. I think because Milao and Nasuta have their algos, it's probably fine. So this is what we're gonna run here. And I don't believe we have Connected Matrix. Yes, we don't have Connected Matrix. So we just focus on keeping them at max range, roughly. Oh well, it actually has to go close. But yeah, no, we don't have to aim anything here. We already did not have, yeah, we're not running Sangoma here. If I was running Sangoma, I would definitely micro this because of her ult. The auto ultimate does not work on her ult. So, keep things simple. Yeah. 2 seconds. That's it is what it is. Okay. 6,953. Level 15. This might not be that high actually, since we only had 19 gold functions. So we're behind on base points here, but we'll see where we are on the leaderboard. So that puts us at number 12. Yeah, like I said, 16 is or 19 gold functions is not that high for special. You would need a lot more usually to get to a higher spot. But that was fine. That was probably, yeah, that was one of our fastest runs for sure. Like a bit of my time just got taken up by having to plug in my mouse. But yeah, fast runs. Anyway, that's gonna be it for today. Wherever and whenever you're watching from, have a good day, good night, take care, and thanks for watching.